Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Give me just a moment as I make sure I'm live in all the places. Whoops, I went in the wrong window. And as you get here, make sure you say hello and let me know that you're here as I pull this up on my phone really quick. Make sure I'm live and all right. All right. Perfect, I believe. Or as close to perfect, right, as you can get. All right. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so glad to have you here on this beautiful Friday. It is gorgeous outside, still a tad cool, but feels great. Enjoyed going out for my walk this morning, and my intent is to do it again in a little bit. And as it's warming up, it's going to be really great to get out there and breathe in the bounty of nature that's happening. And I'm just hopeful that we've been having some frost at night and we've got a lot of vegetation out there growing. So I'm hoping that all of that fares well because it is beautiful, right? And that brings me to a thought. It has nothing to do with our affirmation and journal prompt, by the way. But I remember years ago, I was going with a friend to the first time to go to the Biltmore Estate, the mansion, right? And it was in the perfect time for the spring flowers. And so that was the big thing, was to go and see the beautiful gardens, right? Well, the weekend before we were going, we had a really heavy frost. So when we went, all of those beautiful flowers were dead. And I did have a good time, but I will be honest, I still haven't been back to see the beautiful garden. And so maybe that's one thing I can stick on my bucket list to go when there's actually beautiful things out there blooming. But it was great. So if you've never been, it was definitely a interesting thing to go through the tours and see how people lived years and years ago, and it was compelling, right? So I am going to go ahead and share our affirmation. Hold on just a second, let me bring it up. All right, so our affirmation for today is, I am the missing piece to my own success. How many times have we been looking for, what can I do? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? But we are the missing piece. Everything I need is already within me. I just have to trust, take action, and step fully into my power. And this is a powerful statement. And, I'm always talking about the fact that when we're doing our journal prompt, that we tap into the silence to let our inner guidance flow, right? So that goes all the time. If you can ever have some times that you just sit and get silent. So if you have a big decision to make, don't just make decisions. Take a few moments to just tap into that inner guidance with just being silent, focusing on your breath, and thinking, of what the question is, what the decision is about, and let that inner knowing come up. And a lot of times, we have to have someone help us to get to that inner knowing. And that's okay. Because it's something, when you first start with that, you question, well, is that my real inner knowing? Is that me being hopeful that this is going to work when it's not? Is this me being afraid of moving forward and not moving forward? So we can't figure out what's going on in there, right? We don't know if it's our conscious mind trying to keep us safe. We don't know if it's our ego trying to throw us into the pit of whatever's going on. We don't know what it is. And so it's important for us to start learning what that voice is and how to get it to come up and how to utilize it and trust it, right? So remember, anything that comes after the words I am are ultra powerful. They claim that as true. So when you say, I am the missing piece to my own success, there's really no way that your subconscious mind can argue about that, right? Because you didn't say what the success was. You didn't say anything that could be putting on the brakes. So this is really, really good as it allows you to tap in and get the information, right? Because you are the missing piece. I am the missing piece to my own success. And that gives you so much room to breathe, remembering that all you really need is to trust, take action, and step into your power. Now, that's a big thing because a lot of times people think, well, if I'm the missing piece of my own success, that means I can just sit and do nothing and things will just happen. But that's not the way it works. We have to have this space where we listen to the voice, the inside guidance that we have, our God voice, our inner guidance. We trust it. So we play with it a little bit and we get into a place where we can finally understand what it's telling us and we trust. Then we take action. Then we take action and we step fully into our power. So taking action doesn't mean we have a to-do list of 1,000 things and we go, 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 go. No, action is we've tapped into this inner guidance. We're trusting, and then we allow the inner guidance, our God voice, to inspire us for certain actions. So it's tapping into that inner voice. So when you're sitting at your computer and you have a list of a few things to do, because I'm a list person. If I don't make a list, something gets lost, right? Doesn't mean I do everything on my list, and I'm okay with that. But I have a list. And when I look at the list, I just kind of take some breaths. What's the first step I can take for this, right? So it's tapping in to know what is that inspired action that you do first. Because we want to hone in on the actual thing that we're wanting to do and just allow that guidance to give us the steps. And we take one, and then we tap in again, we take two, because that is how you fully step into your power, by taking your inner voice as it propels you into action. All right, so now let me grab the journal prompt. Let me see if I can take this off. All right, give me just a second. Let me get this to pop up. And remember, as you get here, make sure that you say hello and let me know you're here. And if you're here live, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, just put live in the comments and I'll know that you're here live. You don't really have to interact if you don't want to. And if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. And then if you want to play along, go ahead and answer the questions as they come up, because I will go back and look. And if there's something that comes up for you that you want a little bit of clarity on, put it in the comments. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just reach out in a direct message, because I'm here for you guys, and I love sharing. So if there's something that you're not clear on, or maybe you need a little help with, just definitely reach out. All right. So I already shared it. Our journal prompt is, what is one area of my life where I've been waiting for external validation or permission? See, a lot of times we're waiting for someone else to decide for us. We're waiting for the magic from someone else, or we're waiting to tell everybody what we're doing to see if somebody says, oh, that's not very smart. We're waiting for that validation. We want to tell somebody and then them say, wow, that's a great idea. But what if we can listen to our inner guidance and it can tell us if it's a great idea, if it's a beautiful place to move forward to, if it's the right thread of reaching out, if it's the right anything, right? It's just tapping into, we know this. And it's time to stop waiting on external validation from someone else, from the market, from a guru, our parents, our kids, society, right? And it's time to stop asking for permission. You be you, boo. The thing is that I think, and this, I'm speaking to myself here too, because there's a lot of times I'll have like an idea, especially a long time ago, and not so much now, but it still happens, right? Because I am human. I'm not perfect by any means. And I'll have this idea of something that I want to do, or that I think is valuable, that I think would be a great asset to share with someone, a great program or anything like that. And it's like, I'll question, is it really valid? Is it, am I coming from a place of, I want to share and I want to help people grow? Or am I coming from a needy place? I need someone to want me. It's a very different place. And we all fall into that sometimes. But we don't want to ask for permission. We want to be able to use our inner guidance to figure it out. So how can I give myself the green light today to move forward with confidence and certainty? How can I give myself the green light today to move forward with confidence and certainty? That's a good question, right? How can I? Well, it comes mostly in the beginning, especially from tapping into that silence and allowing that inner guidance to flow. And the more you do that, the more you will be awakened to where that is coming from. Sometimes some of those things in the beginning that we think is our intuition, our inner guidance telling us to do this, right? Or not do this. But if we really tap into it, we'll realize that it's because of some conditioning that we've had in our lives through parents, through school teachers, through society, that have told us these are the things you're supposed to want. These are the things you're supposed to want to do. And so now, as we tap into it more and more every day, we're going to start being able to filter out those external voices and be true to who we are. And there's some processes that we can go through to do that. And that's one of the things that we're going to be working in with our Rewrite Your Money story, as we've got some processes coming up that are about tapping into all of this and understanding it more. So if you want to find out some information about the Rewrite Your Money story, put money in the comments or direct message me, and I'll make sure that I get that to you. And then there's this new thing that is coming up, and I'm super excited about it. Well, there's more than one, so I'll just share this one. Christine and I have some different things in the works, and one of them isn't coming until, when was it? Hold on. I think we were talking about May. So keep watching for that, because we're going to be spilling the beans and letting you know, so to speak. But this Saturday, so tomorrow, because today is Friday, right? Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, so Christine and I are doing the Hustle and Flow party. So if you're an entrepreneur or you're in business for yourself in some way, and no matter what that is, and you're having a little bit of a squirrel brain, so that it's hard for you to sometimes sit down and do the things that you want to do to move your business forward. You've already tapped into the intuition, you've got the guidance, but you can't seem to really do a lot with the implementation. So we got you. So what we're doing is this Saturday, we're having a Hustle and Flow party. So we're going to be introducing this Hustle and Flow program that we're starting. And it is almost like it's a co-working session virtually, but we're going to be playing with a lot of different things. We're going to have some guests that come in about different things about business. We're already talking about someone who is an expert in sales coming in and having a talk with everybody. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And the thing is that we will meet up weekly where we have an hour of work, and we're going to set intentions. We're going to do all the things to propel ourselves into that. And then we're going to have breakout rooms, so that if a couple of people have something similar they're working on and they want to get on a room together and chat without disturbing other people, we've got that. So whatever it is, we've got you. And so if you want to have a little taste of what it's going to be like, show up for this Saturday. And I'll be putting a link, an event in today to share about it. And I'm going to be reaching out to a few people and letting you know. So we've already got a few people that are really interested in attending the party. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll just put it in the comments so that you can register to go to the event. We'll see. So anyway, again, like I said, it is tomorrow, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing it on Zoom, and it's going to be a party. You better come. It's going to be fun. You don't want to miss out. All right, so back to us. All right, so I'm going to do the affirmation one more time. Where are we on time? Okay, we're good. So today our affirmation is, I am the missing piece to my own success. Everything I need is already within me. I just have to trust, take action, and step fully into my power. And put that on your index card, the screensaver on your phone, put it on your sticky notes, put it somewhere that today you're going to be reminded. And these I am statements are ultra powerful, right? I am the missing piece to my own success. Whew. Beautiful, right? So everything I need is already within me. I have to trust, take action, and step fully into my power. And then back to our journal prompt. What is one area of my life where I've been waiting for external validation or permission? And you may discover that there's more than one. Maybe you've had a lot of different epiphanies and ideas and things, or desires of something to do, but you've been waiting on someone else to give you permission, or you've been waiting on the world around you to validate whether that's a viable thing or not. Pay attention, right? How can I give myself the green light today to move forward with confidence and certainty? a powerful question. You ask yourself powerful questions and you can get powerful answers. So, as I always recommend, get out your notebook, your journal, put the date, the affirmation, the journal prompt, say it out loud with feeling, and then tap into the silence. So, set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes. Just be silent, focus on your breath, and tap into that inner guidance that flows within you, because you got it. It's already there. And then when the timer goes off, then you will just purge, brain dump anything that shows up for you. If only one thing shows up, perfect. If 1,000 things show up, that's a lot, but perfect, right? Whatever's flowing in there that you need to get out so that you can look at it and ask your how question. Ask the questions that will help you to discern what you need to do. Purge it out, right? And then ask the second part for everything that you put down, whether it's 1 or it's 10 or 100, 1,000, whatever it is. How can I give myself permission, the green light today, to move forward with confidence and certainty? And maybe you want to move forward with confidence and certainty with every one of them. But the thing is that when you tap into that silence, that inner knowing, that God voice, it's going to let you flow. And flow, oof, that's a good place to be, right? You'll be shocked at the amount of movement that you will have inside you, in your life, and in your business when you can tap into this and really, really evaluate what's going on and how can I move forward? How can I trust even more? No more waiting. You are the key to the next breakthrough. Sit with this in silence and get that breakthrough. All right. So this has been fun this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here watching live. And let me look back over here, make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right. So no more waiting. Remember, no more waiting. You are the key to your next breakthrough. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern as well for the Hustle and Flow Party. You're going to love it. I will